Now, speaking of Gamescom, Xbox will be there with a big presence. I've got a long list of games that I'm going to read to you that are playable in the Xbox booth. Now, I know Gamescom's the biggest video game convention, biggest video game show in the world every year. It's something like 300,000 or 400,000 people walk the halls of Gamescom. So a lot of you listening in Europe are probably going. And so if you're curious what games you'll be able to play in the Xbox booth, here you go. See, Miranda and Michael, just stop me if any of these jump out at you for any particular reason. Grounded 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, which I'm guessing will be the DLC there. Doesn't specify.
Yeah.
And this is coming straight from Microsoft's page. Age of Empires, Age of Mythology, Age of Mythology Retold, which is the remaster. Flight Simulator 2024. Hollow Knight Silksong.
Let's go!
Dang.
Let's go! It's real.
Wow.
They got it out of the museum.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I thought you'd stop me on.
Yeah.
It's real. It's happening.
I guess.
Miranda, do you suddenly wish you were going to Gamescom?
I do. I wish I could go. I actually wanted to go this year, but I'm going to have to go next year. But, you know?
Yeah. Cologne is a lot of fun. I would go to Gamescom to do work, sure. But I would love to go back to Germany. It's been a while since I've been to Gamescom, but also Hollow Knight Silksong being playable. Oh boy, I know there was like a demo years ago. That game must be like very different from what it was when we had hands on with it. And I think it was 2019, I believe. Man, time is a flat triangle. I can't keep track of this. But yeah, like Silksong's real. You know, the thing, it's funny. It's taken on a life of its own. I think I've said this before, where it's been built up through because we haven't heard of it, and everyone's like, yo, this game is like, it's real, it's gonna come out, and people are like, no, it's not, whatever. I think it's gonna come out, it's gonna be perfectly fine, and it's not gonna blow the doors off of anyone, but it is as long, I feel like the same way with Shinobi or any other 2D action games. Like, hey man, it just has to be good. It doesn't, like, I'm not expecting Silksong to be this revolutionary thing. If it's solid, that's all it needs to be, man. But if it's coming this year, if it's playable now, let's go, man.
I don't even need to look at the rest of the list. I am going to read everybody the rest of the list, but I would bet a lot of money that Silksong consistently over the course of Gamescom has the longest lines to play it at the Xbox booth.
That's going to be a rough one to get to. But probably worth standing in line for, in my opinion.
Our comment sections, any showcase, whether it's an Xbox showcase, an ID at Xbox showcase that we produce, a Jeff Keighley showcase, like a Nintendo Direct, every time the comments are, where's Silksong? And so now the answer is, it's in Germany. It's waiting for you in Cologne, which, yes, Michael agreed. Cologne is an absolutely spectacular city for anybody that hasn't had the chance to go. I love it. And yeah, I'd like to go back at some point as well. But yeah, Silksong will be there. Let me give you the rest of the list now. Actually, no, before I do that, let's just put the finishing touches on Silksong. I'm going to ask each of you, do you think if it's playable at the Xbox booth at Gamescom, do you think it's going to be out in September? Like, do either of you think it's pretty darn imminent at that point, or given how long it's been?
Yeah, I'm thinking late September. That's been my bet.
Yeah. Michael?
Yeah, I think September, for a game like this, they probably want to get out of the way of the AAA releases that typically happen in fall, October, November. If it dropped in October, November, we're playing this game no matter what. It doesn't matter when it's coming out. As long as it's coming out, like, I'm going to prioritize this over any Call of Duty or anything like that. So it doesn't matter to me, but I think September would make sense. And I suspect that opening night live we're going to find out the release date then.
Good chance.
That is also another prediction there. But yeah, I think September would make sense, and I would love it sooner rather than later.
Me too. Also, November has like so few games in it right now, but I think that's going to change pretty quickly. So I'd also just rather it be sooner than
Miranda,
later.
do you think that was everybody anticipating GTA 6 dropping, so they just
absolutely.
stayed away, and now we're left with an empty void in November?
Yeah, so I plan the guide's calendar, and I keep track of every game that's coming out and what we're going to cover. And like right now, September's got a good number of like heavier hitters that are going to be a lot of fun. They're quite different for the most part from Silksong, so if they came out alongside those, I think it would just be welcome. October is quite busy, but then November, I have like 2 games on the list. December's 1 game, but nobody puts stuff out in December, okay? Just don't do it. Don't do it. And first
give
week
Miranda
only,
and her
that's
team
it.
a break.
Yeah, we keep getting like 1 big game in December, like the first week, and of course it's like a massive open world thing where we're just like, no. But, for context, we try to like start winding down, and we have a lot of end of the year stuff to do. So like whenever a big game comes out in December, we're just like, dang, okay.
Yeah.
You know, you keep
I
going.
I remember when
go ahead.
Cyberpunk 2077 dropped in December. Was it 2020? We're like, we thought we're wrapping up for the year. Psych, you thought.
It's so funny because I have such fond memories of that time, though. I remember my 4 a.m. hot cocoa, just like typing up, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
Just trying to get stuff done, but still being, it was so much fun. Sometimes that's fun to do. I don't recommend it, but it is fun sometimes if you love it.
I'm with both of you, by the way. I don't know anything. Honestly, I have no clue when it's coming out, but I agree with you. But I think September seems pretty likely for Silksong, and hopefully we're all correct.
Hopefully
so
not December.
Here's the rest of the list for what's playable at the Xbox booth if you're attending Gamescom this year. Borderlands 4. There's a
exciting.
September release.
Yeah. I don't know if we can pause on that really quickly because I got to play
Sure.
it. I didn't write a preview. I went for guide stuff and intel. I'm not a Borderlands person. I didn't really vibe with the humor very much. I really like this one, and I kind of want to play it. Like the collectibles are really nice. The humor they've kind of changed it up a bit so that it's a little bit more in universe and not so memey. Gunplay was really fun. I don't know. I was a little convinced. It's like, dang, curious to see what other people are gonna think once they get their hands on it too.
That bodes well, considering that I'm sure 2K's in Gearbox are looking to bring in new players here at the fourth entry, and also maybe some lapsed older Borderlands players who maybe skipped 3 or haven't played in a while. So yeah, glad to hear it, Miranda. It's won't be too long on that one.
Yeah.
And then Onimusha Way of the Sword is in the Xbox booth, as is Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. So that's I anticipate that a lot of people want to see the Unreal Engine 5 remake of MGS3 there. EA Sports FC 26. Anemo. There Are No Ghosts at the Grand, which is a funky looking. We saw that one in June. Cool indie game there. Power Wash Simulator 2, which is always, you can just count on that to be relaxing and enjoyable, most likely. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, Michael.
Yo.
Coming to Xbox.
That's cool.
As well as Final Fantasy 16, also playable on Xbox in the Xbox booth. Invincible Versus for you fighting game fans. Super Meat Boy 3D, which was one of the pleasant little surprises from the Xbox showcase. Chronos: The New Dawn, that's the Bloober Team new horror IP that they've got cooking, and then Mistfall Hunter. So that's quite a lot of cool stuff that you can go play at the Xbox booth coming up in 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks from now as we sit here to record this.
Yeah. Gamescom it's a good time, and if you happen to go, it is. I've never, we go to conventions a lot. I go to PAX. We used to go to E3, and it's there's a lot of people there, but you haven't seen crowds until you've been to Gamescom, man, because it's all of Europe and across the world coming in. This is their time to go. Here stateside, we have so many conventions that I'll go to PAX West, I won't go to PAX East, or I'll go one or the other. And then E3 was only a fan event late into its life cycle. Then it died. So, but you go to Gamescom, man, it is. I remember because we get early, we go in early as media. We have there's a separate media section. So if you go, this is inside baseball, but if you're in media, it's very easy to get from appointment to appointment because we have our own separate section that no one else goes to. So it's very easy to cover, in my opinion. But if you like go to the show floor, I've never seen such a wave of people. Like when the doors open, it's like, yo, all of Europe is here, and you can smell them first.
Oh no!
It's it's crazy. I think that's just a consequence of just how many people go there. But
and
it is cool
summer.
to see. Yeah. Oh my God, it's summer, and yeah, Germany is very warm there in Cologne during the summertime. But it is a wild convention, and it is you'll actually see. I mean, opening night live, we have so many of these showcases or whatever. But like this is kind of, you're going to see a lot of announcements for things that are coming out at the end of the year, and then beyond that. So there's a lot that's going to come out of it, and it seems like there's a lot that's playable. So that's cool.
On the flip side, though, Michael, Cologne beer garden, 9:30 at night, still light out. And you're
It's
just
wonderful.
sitting there with your friends with a Kolsch. Life is good.
I'm
Yeah,
so jealous. I want that for
Yeah.
me. I want that so bad. Next year,
man,
next year.
Yeah, it's so funny because I was at GameSpot when I went last time I went to Gamescom, and I met a lot of IGN people there. So I think Screbbles was there, and that's when I met him, and all his folks in IGN UK, and we're just like every block has a beer cart there, and you can drink in the city, whatever, but it's like it's really chill. It's not rowdy. It's not like a party city, whatever. Like everyone is like really cool, and this is not about games, but I was walking around the city at night. I walk into along Rhine River. They just had a carnival going on. I walk in and there's this Celtic punk band that's playing, and I just like sit there for the whole set. I'm getting down with everyone. I talk to them afterwards, like, oh yeah, check us out. Here's our CD, whatever. I was like, just walked into a carnival and I saw my new favorite band there. I think I may have talked about it before, but that's to say that Gamescom it's so much fun as a consequence of the city. So like if you're not from Cologne, if you're not from Germany and you do go to Gamescom, like enjoy the city itself as well as the show.
Yeah. This message, this has been brought to you by the tourism board of Cologne, Germany. Oh yeah, no, it is awesome. And the cathedral, it's so worth climbing the cathedral. You get this spectacular view because there aren't any other buildings that tall in the city. So you can just see, oh man, it's so good. It's making me want to go.
Yeah, I look up at it. I get that feeling in my stomach when I look up at it. It's so huge. I was like, man, I would love to be Ezio to climb this thing right here.
Well, what's cool too is when the train station that you come in, when you're coming into town from the airport, it's right next to the cathedral. So you walk out of the train station, you look to your left, and boom, it's like there's the cathedral. It's so sweet. Yeah. All right. Let's get back on track. One game not at Gamescom, presumably because they're just racing to the finish line to get it done, is another Michael Higham special, The Outer Worlds 2. But there is good news. It won't be at Gamescom, but it will be $10 cheaper than Microsoft originally said it was going to be. Thanks for checking out this clip from Unlocked, IGN's weekly Xbox show. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to watch the full episode at youtube.com/IGN Games. New episodes of Unlocked drop every Thursday on IGN Games, IGN.com, and your favorite podcast platforms. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.